visitarnos en Brasil, pero
¡Ey!
vamos a llamar aquí
¡Ya están listos! ¡Ya están aquí!
el elenco de House of the Dragon. Eve Best, Steve Toussaint, Tom Kearney, and Iwan Micho.
The cast of the Dragon, please come in!
¡Wow!
Saquen los celulares, es momento, ya están aquí. Una vez más, un aplauso. Tenemos a Eve Best, Steve Toussaint, Tom Kearney y Ewan Mitchell en la casa. Hello.
My God, I can't believe it. I think we have to be over there.
Ay, nos tenemos que ir para allá.
No, tú ahí.
Yo estoy bien, ok.
Sorry,
Me andan
guys.
discriminando.
We felt a little bit far from
Ando
you.
para acá.
Far away. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, they are amazing. Guys, welcome, really welcome. I mean, like, it's such an honor for us that you be here. We are, as you can see, Mexico is super fan of House of the Dragon, of your work, your characters, your everything. How are you feeling about Mexico right now?
We love Mexico.
We love
¡Hola, México!
¡Viva México!
¡Chingón!
You and Steve, I was already missing you guys because we were all together in Brazil couple months ago.
We talked with you like not so long ago, and the funny thing is, now you're here in Mexico. So we talked in Brazil, now you're in Mexico, back again in Latin America. I think you should move in already.
What'd you say, Ewan? Move in? Hell yeah. Okay.
I think
I
there's
feel
a lot
like
of,
I never left. And
there's
this
a lot
time I
of
brought
love
back
here.
up.
I think there's a lot of Mexican ladies that would glad you invite you in to live with them. Right?
Plenty
I see
of
the love. I
room.
see the love here.
We can make our like super small apartment feel like a castle.
Yes.
I can do that.
Good, because I only live in castles.
You do.
Me
you
too,
do.
me too. Well, my kind of love is serving. So maybe that's the way you can feel in home. You know, that's Mexico. We're lover, like giving service, right?
Yes. We like to give service. We like to be hosts. We like to host
Exactly,
everybody. So
exactly.
I hope you feel welcome here. I hope you feel welcome here in
Absolutely. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Mexico. Thank you so much.
So, Eve, Tom,
Yes.
I read that you guys weren't like hardcore fans of Game of Thrones before being cast in House of the Dragon. So that made me wonder, did that help anyhow, like not knowing the plot detail by detail from the books and series of Game of Thrones to develop your own characters? Because after all, you had no influence of Targaryen relatives or plot twists. So did that help anyhow or whatsoever?
Take it away, Anne.
No,
Nothing helped.
I wish that I had seen it, and in fact, I cracked halfway through shooting, and I watched all of it, and I became a die-hard fan, and I love it. I loved it so much, I became completely addicted, and we would shoot one day, and then I would go home and watch an episode from Game of Thrones, and so yeah.
Yeah, I read that Steve was like watching it and said, "Oh, you should watch it too."
Yeah.
And we're like, "Okay, I'm going to watch it then."
Yeah, I watched the first episode, and then I was hooked.
Likewise, I mean, when I was auditioning for the role, I think it was important. Well, firstly, we didn't know what it was for. Nobody told us what the job was. It was all very secret. So, none of it would have helped because there was no context. But then, like similar to Eve, I blitzed the whole thing in maybe 3 weeks, the whole 8 seasons, and I became a huge fan, and I still am a huge fan of Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon. So.
Nice.
Guys, I have to ask something maybe weird because I'm a hairdresser and a makeup artist too, besides being a host. So one of the most things I like of the series, of course, is that, and also the dresses and everything. I'd like to know how difficult to you guys is to wear everything, considering the time you have to spend on the location, and maybe it's hot or maybe it's super cold because where you have to film, it's like crazy places around the world. And I mean, a wig itches a lot, and some dresses are like super tight, and you guys look extremely handsome, but the outfits are not that comfortable.
Oh my God. Sorry, this guy, look at that.
Sorry, he just scared the shit out of me.
No, and also you see that and you're like, I'm not gonna complain about my character.
Exactly.
And also I wanna know how difficult is that and how does that help to make you introduced to your character? For example, if you're not wearing the wig or the dress, you don't feel the same for making your role?
It's a nightmare wearing those wigs. They are so hot and they take so long to put on, except for you.
No, for me it's very quick. I don't know about you guys, but for me, because I already have a blank canvas.
Yes.
The wig, I'm in the chair, in and out of the chair very quickly. 20 minutes, no problem. They're the ones who have to spend ages in there.
Well, maybe you shave it because of that. No, I'm joking. You know what? I'm not going to spend more than 20 minutes in makeup, so I'm going to shave my hair.
Do you know what? Me and you do that. We shave our heads.
Really?
When we've got the wigs on, we have.
You see his example.
Yeah.
And you
We're just
realize.
copying Steve. Yeah.
That's amazing, guys.
And Ewan, well, at the end of season 1, can you hear me? Okay. At the end of season 1, Aemon really looked like the bad guy. But we talked about this last year, the fact that the characters from House of the Dragon are complex. So it's not like taking them and labeling them into villains or heroes. That doesn't exist because they are too complex for that. It's not as simple as saying that this one is the bad guy or this one is the good guy. But having that said, what can we expect from Aemon in season 2? Will he regret his acts from season 1, or is he getting ready for war?
You know, in a show full of, in a phenomenal first season, a show full of morally compromised, grey characters, I wanted to present a character who at this time in his life was just completely black. You know, his appearance lends to that, so I thought I'd lean into it. I think Aemon and Aegon this season, you are either with us or you are against us. And if you get in our way, it is game over, baby.
Not even Terminator had that face, you know, like
Juego
that expression.
terminado, baby.
Juego terminado.
Nice. Guys, yeah, please, pardon.
Eve, the greatest scene, the great scene from Reign is in the first series, was crashing the coronation. The series could be ending exactly there, on that scene. The fact that it didn't, does that show more of your character, the way you think?
Yeah, for sure. I think it just shows that she's a phenomenally cool woman and decided not to kill everything in sight and decided to take the moral high ground and give everybody a second season.
wow, whoa. Thank you. Thank you, Eve.
Thinking about the fans.
Always.
We are super grateful for that, for sure.
And I have a personal question. Like, I think you're kind of suspect to answer, but do you have in your heart a team, like greens or blacks?
Okay, I am Team Black. Even if I wasn't in the show, I would be Team Black because I think they're on the side of what's right. So yeah.
Okay. Eve?
Of course, I'm Team Black. Except I quite like the green frocks.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Tom and Ewan?
It's interesting hearing these two say they're Team Black when they're wearing green.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You're wearing black.
And he's
Ewan
wearing
is
black.
But that's also true, but let's ignore that.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we're obviously Team Green because we like a bit of spice in our lives. We like the danger of the greens. We like how naughty they are. And who doesn't want a bit of naughtiness in their life?
Of course.
Hands down.
We'll just say that having these characters is a great moment to maybe behave in a way, you know, it's not the coolest, but it's the only moment you can do that.
Exactly. You get away with very bad things playing Egon, for sure.
Hedo, do you want to ask something?
Tom,
Yes,
Tom.
No, definitely.
I read in an interview that you're saying that House of the Dragon is like Succession with swords and dragons. I'm curious, which Roy do you think you would be in this equivalent
Good question.
of Aegon?
I don't think it's as black and white as just one character. I think he would have facets of all the characters. He'd have the mindless determination and drive as Kendall. He'd
Nice.
have the childishness and the chaos and the danger of Roman. And he'd have the vulnerability and the insecurity and humor of Cousin Greg, I think. So, yeah, all those together.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
So I wanted to know, like, how does the cast get along? I mean, I see that you're playful. I think that there's a little bit of love here. There's a bromance going on here. So, of course, you're brothers. But how does the cast get along? Is it like really tense as we see in the show, or do you guys have fun all the time?
Yeah, I mean, we do. We don't ever see these guys. We're kept so separate.
Who are you? Who are you?
Who do you play?
We've only just met.
Backstage, right?
One of those things. No, it always sounds like a cliche, but we all do really get along. We have a lot of fun. It's one of those things I always say that, is there anybody that you wouldn't want to, if you went to the bar and they were in there, is there someone you'd sort of go, oh no, I want to avoid them? And there is nobody in the cast that I would avoid. They're all very lovely people.
Only in character would you avoid them?
Maybe
Only
me.
in character.
Only-
Maybe me. Maybe you would avoid
Maybe
me.
a little bit.
I would avoid Eamon too.
Of course, rough character.
Guys, talking more about production, as you see, that's what I love about this kind of series, because I think there's so much time, of course, money, knowledge invest in a project like this. How is it to travel all around the world? How are the scenes like planned so you can be like in different parts of the world almost at the same moment as we see it in the series? So how difficult is a project like a series of House of the Dragon?
It's apparent, reading the scripts for the first time, this is not television, this is HBO. Every episode is as big as any film out there, and as an actor you can either be intimidated by that or you can embrace it. And I think I can speak on behalf of all of us when I say that's what we did.
Guys,
Well, you did it great.
yes, this
Great.
is a great show. You can see and you can feel the love from everybody here. Of course, Latin American fans, we are so passionate and we are really thankful for you guys to be here. I think the time is running out, but I just wanted to know if we could stand up so everybody could take a picture of you guys, because look at the fans. I think there's some surprises for the fans that are coming out. So if you could say something to your Mexican audience right here at CCXP, that would be amazing.
Viva Mexico!
Mexico!
Viva Mexico!
We have over here.
We love you, Mexico.
Thank you very much.
Hola, Mexico.
What a beautiful city.
Love you. Thank you so much for watching.
Gracias, Mexico.
Muchas gracias.
Hey
Tenemos-
guys, you can throw them. to
Tenemos
them.
unas gorras autografiadas que van a estar regalando, así que pónganse vivos, ahí va una. Ay. Great throw,
I'm already intimidated because of how how you stand. I'm your fan.
And this is not the
Thank
end.
you.
They're going to the Thunder stage